A friend of mine has told me that these shades make me look like a white Ray Charles. What do you guys think? Uh-huh. It's a common, widely circulated line of rhetoric that there are no atheists in a foxhole. What is the implication? Rather, what are the implications? First, this implies that atheism equates to, results in, cowardice, and that all atheists are cowards. Second, this implies that the only way any human being is able to face death is by insisting that it must be something other than the end of existence. This rhetoric is not only discriminatory, but demonstrably erroneous. Look at Robert Ingersoll. Look at Pat Tillman. But then that's a different discussion. Just as common is the rhetoric that he who has chosen to lead a virtuous, frugal, moral existence has nothing to fear in death. That such an individual may be confident that he will be transported directly to an infinitely better existence, perhaps making a brief stop at judgment first. Now consider the story of a child of about 7 years old, wandering around a church. He comes across a wall covered with framed photographs and snapshots of several soldiers, marines, sailors, and airmen in uniform. He then finds one of the parishioners and asks about those pictures. The parishioner explains, "Well, those are our brave boys who died in the service." The child thinks for a moment, then asks, "Was that the morning service or the afternoon service?" Yes, the misunderstandings of childhood are cute. The child who asks a question from a misunderstood premise is charming. But surely the parishioner in the above example would never suggest that someone who has made the sacrifice for country and God will go anywhere other than heaven. And surely no Christian service member who has lost a single dear friend in action will respond to such an insinuation with anything except the loudest, most aggressive, barely restrained indignation. So surely one who continuously charges into harm's way in the hope of helping others may be secure in the knowledge that if he or she does not survive, he or she will go to heaven. So since such people are certain that paradise, an infinitely better existence, lies beyond death, how much courage do they need? Contrary to the beliefs and presumptions of some, contrary to first appearance, courage is not the absence of fear. It is the refusal to be stopped by it, the refusal to be controlled by it, the refusal to be rendered inert by it. Courage is the ability to face fear. Ergo, in order to have courage, one must first have fear. But if death is certain to be a transition to paradise, how much fear could it possibly entail? How much courage is required in order to face paradise?